On this Wednesday with more of today and the story of a miraculous recovery.
1 month after his high school graduation, Brian Boyle was driving home from swim practice when he got into a horrific car accident with a dump truck, sending him to near death. Now a competitive athlete and college student, Brian has written a great book called Ironheart, the true story of how I came back from the dead. 8 times he was pronounced dead. He's here today with his parents, and scroll back so I can see their names, please. Joanne and Garth. Great to have you all here, but especially you.
Yes, so great to have you.
Unbelievable story, so inspirational.
Thank you very much.
Hoda, don't you want to ask him a question?
Well, you know, it's incredible. First of all, when I was reading about the accident, the way that you were T-boned by this truck, I mean, just tell us a little bit about that crash.
Look at that Camaro.
It was July 6, 2004, just a regular summer day, coming up to swim practice, and a dump truck collided in my driver's side door at a local intersection. Impacted, crashed, knocked my heart across my chest, shattered my ribs, shattered my pelvis, spleen. Pretty much every organ was damaged.
What did the doctors tell you guys about your son?
There wasn't much hope, guys. The first 48 hours is
No, it started as the first 24, then it went into 48.
Yeah. Were they preparing you? Were they basically?
Yeah, for the worst.
And even if you had lived, perhaps they were terrified of horrendous brain damage, I would think.
Nursing homes, extended care.
At what point did it go from, because I mean it was obviously so dire for many, many days. At what point did it turn and you guys realized that there was hope for your son?
I feel like about halfway through the 2-month coma ordeal, I remember just laying there and wanting to give up. It's really selfish to say that, but I was so so sad and so tired of fighting. The suffering was like excruciating, but the suffering that I saw my parents going through was far worse than what I was experiencing. So I wanted to help them out and get back into life again, doing anything I could.
And how did you guys get strength? I mean, what sustained you during those dark days?
I think it was from each other.
It was.
From each other. We kept ourselves going, and just to go and see him every day and knowing he was still alive and inside that comatose body.
Were you talking to him while he was there?
Yes.
What did you say to him? What kind of things?
Wow, guys, that's hard to repeat.
I remember.
You do
That
remember?
picture particularly. What did they say?
What do you remember?
Pretty much just tell me to keep fighting, to stay strong, to I'm their son, I'll be okay. And
His dad got mad at one point.
yeah,
What did he say?
last resort, desperation. He kind of yelled at me.
He yelled at
Said,
Hey, fathers have to do what they have to do.
Do what you gotta do.
The wayward son.
That's right.
Flow somewhere.
and it worked. So
It worked.
yeah.
Once you got through the darkest days and you knew that you had survived, I think people would have been happy just to see you just sitting
Walking.
upright
Yeah.
and
Walking.
That was good. That was
much
good.
less doing what you ultimately did.
You went to Kona and did well in the Ironman.
That's astonishing.
I mean, Hoda did all right out of Long Branch, but come on. Not to diminish your incredible accomplishment, Hoda, but come on.
Did you ever think you would see yourself in an Ironman?
No.
And just so people know, an Ironman involves a marathon, right? That's
26
part of it.
miles.
26 miles.
How long did you bike ride?
112.
And how long was the swim?
2.4 miles.
Okay, astonishing.
All in the same day, people.
Yes.
17
All in the
hours.
same
17
day.
hours.
Right.
I need a training partner though.
Oh my
if
God.
you're ready.
I'm sorry, I'm hurt. I can't help you with that.
How did you work yourself up from that to the Ironman?
It was just inspiration I got from my parents, from support, my family, my friends, everyone who was a big part of my journey back to life. I use that as my motivation.
There is a quote. We couldn't find it, but I don't have to because Brian knows it. That touched me in this book. Say that again. It was an anonymous quote you say from a man who came back from war, a veteran.
I think it was a Vietnam War veteran. I think it was a person that has not lived until they've almost died. And for those who experience that, there's a flavor the protected will never know.
But the protected
I love
will never
that.
know.
At the finish line, you guys were waiting at the finish line. Describe that moment when you crossed the finish line and your folks were there waiting
Come on,
for you.
Hoda, we can't take
Look at
this.
Look at that face. That's
joy.
unbelievable. Tell us about that.
It's just extreme rejuvenation
I think we were reborn.
of the human spirit,
Were
of
you?
the body, the mind, everything.
It was 3 years to the day that we brought him home from rehab.
No, stop.
Yes. 3 years to the day, October 13th.
What do the doctors say? This is just
Yeah, it
nothing
must
short
be-
of miraculous, right?
And we have wonderful doctors. We still see them. We just
You
talk to
thank
them.
them profusely at the Prince George's Medical
Second
Center.
family, my second family.
Every chance we get, we
Brian, we want to thank you
they're
for
like
sharing your
family.
story. We wish you such good luck with the book, and you are terrific parents. Look at
Oh
the kid
my
you raised.
gosh.
Good time.
Oh my gosh, it makes me cry. Anyway,
wait, before we go, Jerry,
this book.
you're running the marathon, right?
Yes.
We have a little gift for you. We just so we want you to have good luck when you run that marathon.
course.
I can't believe you're running a marathon. In addition, you're unbelievable.
He's doing one
Hoda
this
will be
Saturday,
right
too.
behind you. Way behind you.
All right.
Thanks you all.